Proud 106.
That's right.
Lift off, man. Eric Deluxe, just incredible.
Yes.
We got a lovely special guest. Zendaya.
What's up,
I love
y'all?
the hair. I love the
Thank you,
jacket. I
It's
love
looking
the
amazing, right?
the shoes.
I try to keep it right.
Slaying as
Right,
always.
right.
Those shoes look very pricey. They got eyes on them.
they are.
They got eyes
Are
on
they
me.
comfortable though?
They are.
Because it's
actually.
important to
You
be
know,
comfortable.
I'm killing it right now.
I
'cause
see
can
it.
Actually,
feel my feet.
Cassie once told me fashion wasn't meant to be comfortable.
I've heard you say that before.
I said, well, that's funny because all fly shoes for men are very comfortable. Especially nowadays, they're Yeezy. They're so comfortable.
Yeah, but girls have it a
Things
little
are
bit
changing,
differently,
things are
right?
changing,
It's a little
but
different.
Yeah, for females, I don't think that's ever gonna go
Always
away.
applying,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Well,
Doesn't
look,
matter.
welcome to the Liftoff Show.
Thank you.
Happy to have you back. You just stay working and your hands in so many things. But what we're here to celebrate tonight is something new.
Something new.
It's something
Something
new.
Something new. You came with something new. Something exciting.
Very exciting. I'm just, I'm so like, it's crazy to me, It's something that obviously I've been working on music for the past like 2 to 3 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, just kind of developing it, becoming the young woman that I am, and I think this is the perfect way to like get it started off.
Absolutely.
It's a very accurate representation.
And who
of what I
inspires
do.
you? What singers?
Oh my! Well, Michael Jackson's always number one. I mean,
Of course, right?
Legendary.
I literally was watching like videos of him last night. Like, I don't know, like he's like the only person I could like literally watch a YouTube video and just start crying. Just
Oh, wow. Okay.
The presence is crazy
It's
with
crazy.
MJ. Yeah.
It's crazy, right? So of course MJ's number one. But I'm inspired by throwback stuff. Like that's really what I listen to 90% of the time is older music and stuff that was around. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So that's why I think this song is so fitting to my personality because like TLC, like that is
TLC, Creep.
You know what I mean?
And-
That's,
Right.
And that
Timeless.
record came out in 1994, before you were born.
I was born.
That's crazy. And I asked her, I was like, were you a fan of the record? She said, of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, TLC, and I
mean-
think you did the record great justice.
Thank
Like,
you,
they're
thank
going to
you.
be proud.
That's what it was all about. It's got to be. In fact, I was like, I have to have like T-Boz's blessing. Like, if I'm gonna do blonde hair and like.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna
sample,
say.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She's got to be a part of it. So she definitely is a part of it.
So how does that happen? How's that conversation start? You get her on the phone, you send her a tweet. How does this like?
Well, we kind of came in communication for other reasons, just because she was doing a charity kind of event for sickle cell, and
Okay.
I wanted to be a part of that. Obviously, I love
Nice.
being a part of charities and things.
Awesome.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
So I was down to do that, and I think that's kind of how we developed the relationship. And then I was like, hey, like I want you to hear this song. Like, be honest. Like, tell me how you feel. And she was so down. She was so into it, and she was like, you did really well, and like just to have that, like, you know what I mean?
That blessing.
That's
you know,
awesome.
because I
T-Boz.
would never, you have to be respectful of like people's art and
Of
what
course.
they do. You know what I mean?
Of course.
For
And
sure.
how'd you link with Chris Brown on this one?
Literally, like, okay, so like I have a friend who knows him, and that's like how it happened. Obviously, like it was just kind of like I'm like this 19-year-old dork who's like, hey, Chris.
He had to know.
Yeah,
How
who's the
are you?
19-year-old dork?
This one, honestly, I'm a nerd, so I was just like, hey man, like nice to meet you, and he was so nice to my family and my parents and everything, and like we had went to one of his concerts and everything, and he was just very, very sweet to our family, and and I think, I played my music for him. I was like, bro, like, just honestly, I want your opinion because I know you've been doing this for a long time,
course,
and
yeah.
I really like appreciate you as an artist and your music and your talents, because I think he's an amazing talent, right? And I
Absolutely.
was just like, I just want your opinion, and immediately he gravitated towards this song, and he was like, yo, this is the one I want to be on. And I was like, yo,
Dope.
dude, this was already gonna be my
Please.
single, but
Yeah.
now, if you want to jump on it, go ahead. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not gonna stop you. So like, I sent it over, and he did his part, and I was like, thanks, man. I really
And he killed it,
appreciate
too.
Yeah. No, so
That's so awesome.
That's kind of how it happened. Very organic. Very,
Album
very
number
exciting.
2?
Oh, it's on its way.
How's it
baby.
coming? How's it
It's on its
coming?
way. Like I said, I've been working for a long time.
Okay.
Like I just kind of been, you grow as a young woman, and
Yeah.
I figured out, who I am, what I want to sound like, what I want to be, and that happens and that changes so fast, especially when you're in your teenage years. Like what I thought was cool like a month ago isn't cool now,
Right.
So I'm constantly like just thinking, and like I overthink. I'm not gonna lie, I overthink too
What's
much.
your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
I knew she was gonna
so
say it.
you know what I'm
How'd you
saying?
know that?
Because just as soon as she said overthinking, and
That's
I
the
could
Vir-
tell in the whole presentation, I'm like, Zendaya's a Virgo.
It's
Plus
that-
her vibe. I was
It's that
just
Okay.
perfectionist thing, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But the best people are Virgos. Michael Jackson a Virgo.
Beyonce's a Virgo.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what
a
I
lot of
mean?
great
So,
Virgos. Kobe Bryant's a Virgo.
There you go. So
Nas.
I'm in the presence of greatness.
Yeah.
Nas is.
Presence of greatness. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So, but like I was saying, like it just, I've been working so hard and just taking the time. And when you take the time, I think that's when you come up with the best product. I don't want to rush it. I don't
Okay.
want to put
Nah.
something
How
out that
far
I'm
far into it are you so far?
I'm pretty much done.
Oh, you're done.
I was done. Now it's all
Who's
about.
obviously Chris Brown? Who else we got on it?
Well, I can't say quite yet. Now.
Okay,
I
okay,
can't give away
okay.
all- and honestly,
You can tell us one.
And honestly, if it happens like it happened with Chris Brown, like it could happen
At
like,
any
tomorrow.
moment.
I could
Right.
be like, hey,
Now, yo, Justin Credible, Eric Deluxe, you want to get on the next one?
Exactly.
Never know. We might be there.
I might give you a
Yeah, so
16 for free.
Okay.
Fair.
I might give you 16.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll keep our phones will be on standby. Do you have a title for the album yet?
I have ideas, and I have like a pretty strong idea of what I want it to be called, but there's
You want to take a poll on our Instagram?
There's nothing final yet.
You wanna
Swish
take a
is
poll?
available. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding. That's too
I don't think
soon.
Swish made that
That's
album.
way too soon.
Still tender. Still tender.
What are your thoughts on the Kanye album title Switch?
Hey, look, man.
Did you like Swish or Waves or something
I'm
new?
a Swish fan. I thought that was dope.
I did
Dope,
too.
yeah. I like So Help Me God early
Yeah,
on.
that's
Like
true.
I thought
Okay.
that was dope,
But,
but
you know, hey, every artist has their creative process.
But like
so-
she said, it could change at any minute.
moment, so-
That's what I do like about the Kanye situation. It's just like we're watching it all happen.
And you never know, he could say that it's going to be something, and then he puts it out as something completely different. You never know.
You never know.
And
with
it's Kanye. You just gotta accept it.
Yeah,
Just give us the music, whatever it's called.
whatever it's called.
Now you have a ton of stuff going on, whether it's acting or modeling. I mean, what else? What else can people expect from you in 2016?
Rapping,
No, no, for sure. My rap career is really going to
basketball. What you doing? Soccer,
bars,
play some
get
soccer?
those bars.
Oh,
Yeah, is there anything
gosh.
you can't do?
Rap. I cannot rap.
You cannot rap?
I
Let's
can
try.
honestly
Can you
say
give
I
us?
cannot rap.
Can you give us 8 bars?
Yo, what's up? It's Zendaya. I'm a player. From the Himalaya.
Hey, that
she
all
is.
rhymed to me.
A little Martin reference. You know
I'd
what
run
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, the Martin reference. We really going to the
Okay,
90s.
so you are inspired by the old school.
I mean,
Damn, Gina.
fire.
We'll get his blessing before we put that out.
Okay, let's just check.
Are you excited? Album number 2? What?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I think it's so funny that like every song that I've had so far is like fits into a sentence really nice. Like, oh, I got something new, or like, hey, let's put that song on replay. Like, it just fits.
Yeah.
Oh,
to
so we got a
sentence
song.
by
Okay.
accident, you know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Oh, that's my jam. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It just
Like,
works.
It
What-
feels good. That's
What
why.
producers are you working with so far? I know you've been in with
Well,
Timbaland.
We have Tim, of course, Uncle Tim.
That's amazing.
Who's been incredible.
That's
What have you
amazing.
learned from Timbaland so far?
Honestly, like it's pretty cool because like working with him like is fun because he allows me to do what I want. He allows me to be creative and allows me to, you know, he's never one of those people that feels like he knows everything.
Okay.
And doesn't feel like controlling. Like he just gives me the reins to like be creative. You know what I'm saying? But he always comes in like if I'm like writing in the other room with like my other producers or whatever. Like he'll come in the room because he's working on tracks and stuff. He'll come in the room and just randomly like give like an inspirational speech.
Oh wow.
Bro,
Okay.
you know, and you're just like sitting there.
Did he?
This is
Did he?
awesome.
Did he play you just a bunch of tracks and you had to pick one?
Yeah, like he'll give me a little section.
You know, from the Fade of Black, you see Jay-Z. You said that whole thing in the the
Yeah.
movie. That was just like, damn, so tight.
Yeah.
Hearing a beat folder from Timbaland must be
Crazy,
kind of
right?
insane. Yeah.
Kind
So he
of
played you some, and you're like, oh my god, I
And
want them all.
Exactly. Pretty much that's how it goes. And you just work. But like, I just appreciate people who, you know, the legendary people who aren't like too legendary, I guess you could say, to never like
They're
learn
open
something.
to
You know,
hearing, yeah, and
It's
vibing
like
with the
working
newer
with like
generation.
Diane Warren, who's written like every big love song you could ever think of, but still allows me to do what I want to do. And
Yeah. That's
same
awesome.
thing with, you know, this song and Babyface. It's from Babyface's team and everything
Man.
like that. And to be in there with,
Legend.
like with Kenny, you know,
Legend.
talking to Kenny.
Talking to Kenny.
And he's like letting me like do what I want and do ad libs and stuff. Like that's crazy. Like that's a great place to be. So.
What do you think your fans will take from this album number 2 from you? What are you giving them as far as just the emotion from the project? You know, what are they going to learn about Zendaya?
I think they're definitely gonna see, like, I guess, like I was saying, my growth, and you definitely hear me mature as a young woman. I think, you know, like it's a big thing. You know, my voice is changing. I'm working so hard on my vocals and everything. Like, I just want it to be better, and I
Yeah.
just want it to grow. And that was like a big reason why I wanted, you know, to work with Chris, is because I know that like people, you know, are always gonna question me, like, can she really sing? Can she really dance? Can she whatever? You know what I mean? And so for somebody like Chris Brown, it's like if you can hold your own next to him, dancing and singing,
Yeah.
then
Right,
you're doing a
right.
good job. So
Absolutely.
I was like, I gotta bring it. You know
Were
what I'm
you
saying?
Were you there when Chris recorded his verse?
I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't. I heard it later.
Have you ever seen him record?
It was funny though, because he recorded his verse and he sent it back, and I was like, yo, I talked to my my vocal producer. I was like, Carmen, we got to go in. Like, I literally went back in the
To
studio,
redo your verse?
recut
Oh,
stuff,
crazy.
added super ad libs. I was like,
But
oh, it's going down.
that's the thing. It makes you grow. It makes you better with the
Exactly.
collaboration.
I was like, I can't let Rick Bro, you know, shut me down on my first song, so I got to come with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's all about working hard and getting better.
Man, we always
talking
have fun,
sports.
but
Yeah,
we're
we're
having
talking sports.
a lot of
Good
fun.
time.
You're from Oakland, Bay Area,
course.
California. We asked you if you were a Warriors fan. You looked at us like you were about to slap us.
I mean,
like, of
come
course.
on.
A diehard Warriors fan.
Diehard.
That's of course.
You're wearing a jersey on the artwork.
On the artwork, yeah.
Is
and
that-
that is a Warriors.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Absolutely. You know, we had to have that good luck, that good mojo.
Was
you
it
know
a
what I'm
Curry
saying?
jersey?
It wasn't. It was actually an older. It was
Okay,
an older
throwback
pack,
joint.
so
I
I'm
love
not sure which one it was.
The older ones are better.
They were kind of
They're-
fly.
I don't like the V-necks and the thing.
Nah, I like the-
Yeah, they
yeah.
try
the
to
tank
switch up
top,
the
the
look.
original tank
Yeah.
top ones.
Yeah, they be
Lakers
trying to-
joint, same thing. Like the
What?
purple was different on
I got
them.
the
And
Van Axel joint.
Ooh.
Eddie Jones. Can't tell
They
me
be trying to
nothing.
switch up the cuts and stuff. I don't know if I like that. Just stick with the old school.
I hear
You
that.
feel me?
You know?
So Curry all the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Have you met him?
I haven't.
Never.
I haven't.
Have you ever
But
Seen
I
him
feel
play
like
live?
I
See-
have.
see-
You know what I mean? Like I watch them every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I know their family. I feel like we hang out. We don't. I wish.
They haven't invited you to perform a little halftime
Hey,
game?
soon.
It's on the way.
You did a Power 106 celebrity
Yeah, she
basketball
did. She
game.
killed
I
that
did,
for
I
us.
did.
Yeah, yeah,
did.
yeah.
You're always down with the fam. We love having you up on the show. How has social media played into your connection with your fans?
I think it's just, I mean, again, social media in general can be a positive and it can be a negative. But
Yeah,
I
oh.
choose to use it as a positive thing. I choose to use it as a way to connect with people,
Mm-hmm.
as a way to have conversations, as a way to talk about things I find important,
Mm-hmm.
and spread out messages that I feel are important. So, like, I use my Instagram and Twitter less to promote myself and more to promote things that I care about. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like myself is cool and my album is cool and my singles and all that stuff is fun and that's great, but I'm here to make a change and do something bigger
course,
in the world,
and pass
you know
the
what I'm saying?
message along.
So
Spread awareness.
That's what I try to do.
Now, for someone that's like coming up, whether it's actress or musician that's starting to build the following,
Yeah.
and they're starting to get the hate tweets or
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you have any advice on how to deal with that or kind of block that out? Because that could that can really bother someone.
It is. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie and pretend like everything doesn't affect me because I would be lying. The truth is,
You're human.
I'm a human being,
Yeah, of
like
course.
anyone else. But I think the number one thing is I heard someone say this. I'm not sure who it was. I was like watching like the OWN or something, and somebody was like allowing like a hater on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, in your comments to affect you is like driving in your car and allowing a stranger to get in your car, scream terrible things at you about how terrible you are, and then jump out.
Right.
Like, how would you react? You'd be like, what the?
I always drive with my yeah.
Right.
That's why we just gotta lock the doors.
Lock the doors.
Lock the doors. Lock the doors. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, I
you
feel
can't
you.
take this. You have no idea who that person is. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know.
Especially like most of the time, the people that are talking crazy are. They don't have a picture up.
No.
They have a private account.
Right.
It's just like you're creating this just to do
Yeah.
this, just to bum people out because you're miserable.
Yeah, people use Twitter a lot of the times. That's like the kind of the bad part is, you start to not see human beings on the other end and just icons. And
Yeah.
then you feel the luxury of not having to deal with other people's emotions. You can just say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? So in a way that's nice because other people are be able to be more outspoken and be honest and whatever. But in other ways, like, you're eliminating the humanity of it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
You got to remember that there's other people there. There's human beings on the other end of what you're saying and what
Right.
you're doing,
Well said.
That's true.
Well said.
Yo,
something new. Something new. We playing it one more time before she gets out of here?
Absolutely,
Let's
it's the
do
right
it.
thing to do. We got to give her that liftoff treatment.
Lift
man.
off
Right.
treatment.
Promise you. We promised you.
I appreciate it.
Zendaya is here.
Yes.
Something new. Chris Brown.
And when the album comes, come back up. Let's celebrate and,
we'll
do
talk
this.
about that,
We'll
and
do this again.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
That's right. Lift off show.